Welcome to my channel. Today is day 4 of the Flats and Handwashing challenge, and I'm gonna show you my wash routine. So I've been kind of washing my diapers in a couple different ways, and the first one is of course the bucket and plunger way, except I haven't been using a plunger. I've just been using my hand, and that's been a thing. But I'm not going to show you guys that today just because I feel like I've seen a lot already. So I feel like mine's going to be just like everyone else's. But I've also been washing a few diapers just in the sink. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that. I don't have like a washboard or anything. I just use my hands and just like scrub the diapers together. Yeah, I think it's awesome if you only have a few diapers to wash, like maybe 2 to 3. So yeah. So that's also what I've been doing, just to kind of stay caught up, because knowing myself, I can get so behind on diaper laundry. It's crazy. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that right now. Okay, so I have a super messy area here. I'm just letting you guys know it's all soil. I've been dealing with a lot of plant stuff lately, and yeah, so we got soil everywhere. So in here I have 3 diapers and a wet bag. This is just stuff that I had in this wet bag, so I figured I'd wash everything that was in it. So what I'm going to do now is a pre-wash, I guess, where basically I'm just going to rinse the diapers out like really good. Yeah, and I'm just going to I'll probably use warm water or something for this. That's what I've been doing, and yeah, it's been okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I do have a poopy diaper in here, so there's that. It's kind of gross. I didn't really want to wash a poopy diaper in my sink, but I'm going to. So now all I do is sort of move them around and like squish them together. And I of course unfold all of the absorbency that's all folded up in here, just so it gets all cleaned on the inside. It's probably something I should do before I put water in, but I don't know. I like to make things harder on myself. Yeah. So I'm gonna plunge these real quick, and then I'll show you how I do the other washes. Okay, so it's been about a minute and a half-ish of me, squishing these things around, rubbing them against each other. So I'm going to drain the water now. And then after I drain the water, I'm gonna wring them out just a little bit, and then I'm gonna do like the actual wash. That drains super quick. Okay. I love how fast my sink drains. So yeah, I'm gonna just try and like squeeze all the dirty water out of these, and then I'll show you what I do with like the soap. Got everything all squished out, ringed out, I don't know. I squeezed all the water out of the diapers. So now if I can get this bag out, this is the laundry soap I always use. It's just Foca. It's the cheapest stuff you can get. I'm out of breath from doing that, so I'm sorry, you guys. But I just put a scoop of this stuff in. I usually do, okay, so this is the scooper that I use. It says Ninja on it. I think it went to like a Ninja blender, coffee maker, something. Actually, it looks like little coffee thing. So this is a Ninja coffee scooper. And I usually use the small one for this small of a load of laundry. And then the big one I use when I do bigger loads. I don't know how big it is, like how many, like if it's a tablespoon or whatever. But I feel like it's probably about a tablespoon, maybe 2, I don't know. I just sort of put this in, and if I need to add more, I'll add more. And usually you can tell just by the way it looks. So I just scooped it and put it in there, and I'll just run water over it. I am doing warm water again. I don't really use hot water on my diapers, just because I feel like it can wear them down, and I don't know, mess with the fabric and the PUL or whatever. I don't know. I just don't. I prefer warm water. Also, I'm putting my hands in this and I don't want like hot water on my hands. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill this up again and then I'll show you what I do. Alrighty, I got it filled up. I will show you guys. So here it is. I might have a little too much soap in here, but honestly, I'd rather have too much soap than too little. So yeah, now I'm gonna switch these around again. I'll probably do it for probably 2 minutes this time, and then I think I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit. And then I'll come back and squish it around a little bit more, and then I'll drain the water. And then after that, I just rinse them out individually instead of doing like another rinse where I fill the sink. It's just easier to rinse them out individually, and I can make sure I get everything that I need to get without having to like go back and yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys, this is sort of what I'm doing right now with one hand. I just sort of squish them around, kind of move them so they rub up against each other, like, you know, like a washer. But when I have both hands in there, I do just grab some blankets and just rub them up against each other, just so they can kind of, I don't know, clean themselves. I don't know what I'm talking about. This water's so dirty already. Actually, it's not that bad. It looked dirtier, but it's not. It was a blanket. Okay. Does anyone else just have certain weird smells that just take them back? Because dirty cloth diapers in water, I don't know, takes me back to the beginning when I used to hand wash my diapers full time. It's crazy. So I just drained the water, and I'm about to rinse them out individually. Yeah, let's see if I can just set my phone up so you guys can see. So I'm just gonna rinse them out. I'm also rinsing them in pretty hot water, I guess. Warm water. Warm enough for me to be okay with. So not super, super hot water. Hopefully you guys can hear me talking because, you know, the same. Thought I heard Violet crying. Yeah. So this one's good. And I'm just gonna like wring it out the rest of the way. Pumping my dryer. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm just putting my diaper in some dirt right here. Yeah, so it doesn't stink. It actually smells really good. So that's good. I trust myself that I got it clean enough. I'm just gonna hang it on my dryer door for now. And then once I get the rest of this all rinsed out, I'll hang it on my drying rack and I'll show you guys. All right, so everything is washed and I'm about to hang them on my drying rack over here. Except it's very full with like random stuff. So I'll set these on the floor, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so I definitely slacked a little bit in the beginning with getting diapers washed ahead of time, so I didn't have to worry about them. So I have all these all-in ones that were sitting here drying, but they're dry now, which is good. Yeah. My flats dry super fast. And yeah, I have a lot of laundry to do today actually, because I didn't do laundry yesterday. So after this, I'm gonna have to, you know, put them in the bucket and wash them. But I'm just gonna throw everything on the couch right now. But I do have a dehumidifier in my apartment, which I've talked about before a little bit on my channel. So if you're familiar with my channel, then you may already know about that. But I had it off because I wanted to try the challenge without a dehumidifier. Oh, I have a lot of freckles. But I started getting a wet spot on my floor, which is why we have the dehumidifier, is for the wet spot on the floor that we get from the window. So I had to turn it back on, so my diapers are gonna dry super quick, which is of course good for me, but I feel like for the challenge I should not be using like extra stuff. Yeah, yeah, so I'm gonna hang these real quick and then I'll show you. Okay, so here's everything. This, let's see if you guys can see. Okay, so this one I folded in half because it's so long. I didn't want it to take up too much space, but it still dries so fast. The rest of these I laid out. I will have to fold in half later once I do more laundry because I'm gonna have to hang everything else. Yeah. So that is it. That is what I've been doing for washing diapers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.